Okay, I'm not asking, you don't need to write it as a fraction right now. I'm really interested that just,
Say two
this is
remainder of
just 2 with the remainder of 1.
Oh,
Okay, that's all you need to do right now, because that's what we're looking at when I do these other problems. Okay, so how many times does 8 go into, let's go with, 592, okay? 5 goes, now it doesn't go into 5, but it goes into 59. 5 goes into 59, what? 7 times, which is what, 56? And I'm subtracting, and I have 3 left over, I bring my 2 down, 8 goes into 32 14 times. 4 times. So let me ask you this, is 8 a factor of 592?
Yeah.
Yes, because it goes in evenly. Okay? Is 8 a factor of 17? No, because there's a remainder. That, in essence, is today's lesson. We are going to be dividing, and as long as you know how to divide, you should be able to do this. Okay, are you ready?
Why
Drum
don't
roll.
we just
This
put
is
it
gonna be
like
bad.
486 divided by 23 into our calculator?
No.
It'll give you a desk.
And then just,
Okay, so I apologize if this isn't terribly neat. I'm catching up on my sleep that I. Okay.
are these no?
Yes, yes, yes. That was a what?
Yes.
Well, yes, I think, yes, you need to know this. Okay, you ready there, back there? Holy cow, running out of time. So here is my question. There you go, thank you, Cassie. Is x plus 1 a factor of 2x squared plus 6x plus 7? Is that? Now, how do I know if something is a factor? What did we just do when we did those problems? We divided, and how did we decide when it was a factor and when it wasn't? If it had a what? If it had a remainder. If it had a remainder, it was not a factor. Sorry, if it had a remainder, it was not a factor, that's correct. Is that right? And if it had no remainder, it was a factor. Pardon me? That's what we're gonna do. So, x plus 1, we're gonna divide 2x squared plus 6x plus 7. Okay, and this is exactly what we said that we were going to do before. We're going to line it up. So I'm going to look, how many terms do I have here? 2. So I'm going to look at my first 2 terms. So x times what will give me 2x squared? 2x. Perfect. So I'm going to line it up with my x's, because this is where this is going to end up. So 2x times x is what? 2x squared. And 2x times 1 is 2x. Okay? What's the next step?
Subtract.
Break down the.
Sorry, Dan has a question. What?
You say how you find that again, I found this
Okay. So what I did was, I'm dividing, I'm looking at my first term, and I'm saying, how do I get 2x squared with this first term? So it was like 2x. So I'm lining it up because here are my x's. I'm lining everything up with my x's. So 2x times x is 2x squared. 2 times 1 is 2x. So I'm now subtracting. What happens to this plus sign? It's a positive now, but what am I doing? I'm subtracting. So I have to remember to change the sign. And that's where a lot of people get confused, but we're subtracting right now. So 6x minus 2x is what? 4x plus 7. Same thing again.
Goes in 4 times.
I'm going to multiply just by 4, and it's going to go above my constant. So 4 times 4x, 4 times 1 is 4, but I am subtracting. So I'm changing my signs. So I have a remainder of what?
3.
3. So is x plus 1 a factor of 2x squared plus 6x plus 7? No,
Nope.
it's not. Okay? Do another one. Was that so bad? What?
It's gonna lead up something,
What?
it's gonna lead up something big.
Yeah, maybe. Yes. Yes, as a matter of fact, it will. And
Do
then,
another one?
yes, let's try another one. So is x plus 2, x minus 2, sorry. So it's x minus 2, is that a factor of 5x squared minus 7x plus 2? X minus 2.
Are you even
5x.
Okay, so we're gonna start with 5x, good. So 5x times x is 5x squared, 5x times 2, negative 10x. I'm subtracting, what happens to that negative 10x? Becomes a what?
Plus sign,
Plus, so I'm going to have
3x.
3x plus 2. What am I gonna do? Multiply by 3. So I'm going to have 3x minus 6. And I have, this is changing all my signs, and I have a remainder of 8. It is pretty easy, not a big deal.
Good stuff.
Good stuff, okay. I'm gonna show you the shortcut. It's actually pretty cool. No. It's called the remainder theorem. Okay, the remainder theorem, and the remainder theorem, I'm trying to zoom out a little bit. The remainder theorem allows you to quickly check. Okay, wouldn't it be nice that we could quickly check whether or not that is a factor? And I'll show you. Okay, let me see how I want to show you this. So here was my original number, 5x squared. Okay, 5x squared minus 7x plus 2. Did everybody remember what was the remainder here?
8.
The remainder was 8, okay. The remainder was 8. Just hold on to that.
allowed?
Okay, so what were we dividing by? X minus 2? Okay, the remainder theorem, quickly, if I can plug this number in, I can see whether or not I'll end up with that. I'll show you what
If it's a
happens.
factor or not?
That's right, so I'm just plugging in that 2, the
Why
Just
not
a
make
few
it
words
two?
on Spirit Week, which is starting next week. A reminder that the penny wars end tomorrow, so bring all your pennies in, as many as you can, to gain points for your classes. And the food drive starts next week. If you need information on points for food brought in, you can get that in the front office. The first day of Spirit Week on Monday is Myths and Legends, and that's what you want your costumes to look like
Oh my
on next
gosh.
Monday. It's Myths and
I should get a lot.
Legends, vampires, superheroes, all along those lines, werewolves, Dracula. And if you need to sign up for the Battle of the Bands, please do so on the poster outside at the luncheon. Again, if you want to sign up for Battle of the Bands, it will be done outside the lunchroom on a poster. Thank you.
Okay, so it looks like we've run out of time,
36.
but explore 4, 5, and 6. So on page 549, you're doing the explore, and then tomorrow we will pick up where we have left off.